Welcome to this chair yoga class called Lightness of Being. If you have a strap today, please have that handy. And if you will be standing, please have some wall space. So look around and see if you've got some wall space that we'll use later in the class. And let's start warming up the whole body. So sitting up nice and tall, we'll begin with the centering. As you sit in Tadasana, feel your feet pressing into the earth, your lower back relaxing against the back of the chair, your shoulders aligning right over your hip sockets, your shoulders relaxing back and down, your ears relaxing right over your shoulders, over your hip sockets, the back of your neck long, your breath flowing free. Become aware of the places that the chair supports your body. Allow the muscles that you don't need to hold you up to soften and relax. As you become more aware of your body and your posture, allow your inner wisdom to direct any subtle movements you need to make to become more aligned, more relaxed, more open, and your breath more free. Notice the quality and quantity of thoughts today. And let those thoughts be like clouds moving through the sky. Notice any feelings showing up in you. Allow those feelings to rise up and dissipate, making way for the next wave of feeling to show up. And underneath all that activity is an ocean of stillness. From that deep well of stillness inside you, allow an intention to rise for today's practice. Repeat it in the positive present tense mentally 3 times. Let's come back into the room by sharing the sound of Om, breathing out to create space for something new. Deep breath in. Om. Let's interlace the hands and reach them out. Inhale them up overhead and walk your heels out away from you, or even lift your heels. And exhale down. Inhale, reach out. Stretch up. Exhale down. Inhale, heels on the floor, toes up, or lift your legs. And down. And one more. Inhale, one leg up, reach up and over, and then stretch away from that leg. Again, you could just have your heel on the floor with the toes up. And back to center, and down. Inhale the other leg up, reach up, tip away from that leg. Back to center, and down. Could cross your hands a weird way to engage your brain. Inhale up, stretch out, tip away from the leg. Back to center and down. Inhale, reach, stretch up, tip away from the leg. And back to center and down. Inhale, first leg, twist towards the leg. Back to center and down. Inhale, reach up, twist towards the leg. Back to center and down. Do one more set. Inhale, reach. Stretch up tall, twist. Take a breath here. Back to center and down. Inhale, reach up, twist. Back to center and down. Let's scoot forward on our chair. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, swan dive over. Inhale, reach up. If it doesn't work for you to go forward, just do a sunshiny breath. In fact, let me just do that first. Okay, so a sunshiny breath is inhale up and exhale down. So you can just inhale and hold, or inhale up. Either hold here or swan dive over. Inhale back up. And down. Inhale up, you can stay here or exhale over. Inhale up and down. And add a twist. Inhale up. You can either just twist here. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just twist and back to center and down. Inhale up. Let's twist and back to center and down. Inhale up. You can just twist or exhale over and twist and down. We'll do the other side. Don't worry. Inhale back to center and down. Inhale up. You can twist here or exhale over. Twist the other way. Back. Inhale up. And then some nice warming up the body. Let's rock back, rounding the spine. Inhale forward, lifting the chest. And rocking back on our sitting bones. Rocking forward, bringing the heart forward and the shoulders back. And back to center. Let's rotate the head. And back to center. And bring the ear to the shoulder and drop the opposite arm and just draw little circles on the floor. Press your shoulder, the head of your shoulder back and down. And hand to knee, come on up. Ear to shoulder, roll that shoulder back and down, drop your hand towards the floor, draw little circles. And come back to center. Let's bring the hands to the shoulders and we'll draw circles here. And circle back the other way. And let's do some wings. Really squeeze those shoulder blades and then feel them poke out. Squeeze. Squeeze. Squeeze, and one more. Squeeze and fly. And let's interlace our hands and we're just going to ring them around. And then we're going to flip sides and those wrists around the elbows. And then we're going to stretch the arms out with the back of the hands facing. Cross the wrists if you can and interlace your fingers. Again, you stop anywhere that works for you. You ever do this when you were a kid? And then bring your elbows in, looking at your fists. Squeeze those arms together, feel the shoulders stretching. Keep the breath flowing into your back body. And we'll uncross. Release the fingers, change sides, bring the hands together, interlace your fingers, turn your elbows in and squeeze those elbows together. When you were a kid, the other part was somebody would point to a finger and you would have to lift the finger they pointed to. It's a real great brain teaser. It's also a nice back opener and arm engager. All right, let's uncurl, release the fingers, open up, and press back. Feel the shoulder blades back, the palms reaching back, the chest nice and broad. So this is what we're going to be working on today, is feeling the energy of our upper body. If your arms get tired, bring them down. The muscles between your shoulder blades and your upper back. That's also called your high heart. And if you were an angel, that's where your wings would be. As we engage those muscles, it supports our heart, our chest, our breathing, broadening the front of the body. And you might even feel an incredible sense of lightness. Angels fly because they take themselves lightly. So let's release and relax. One more time, let's press the shoulders back, press the hands back. If you're pushing against a wall of water, feel that wall of water bringing your chest forward and up, but we're not bringing our ribs up. So here's the subtle part. Let's relax those arms for a minute. Bring the hands to your midriff. You're going to pull the belly in and up and tuck your lower ribs, called girdling your core, bringing the ribs and the belly towards each other, so that we're not poking out the rib cage and disengaging our lower back. You want to support that lower back as we lift the chest. So once again, girdle your core. Bring your shoulder blades towards each other. Press back against that wall of water. Lift the heart. You feel the arm muscles squeezing against the bones. We're particularly working with the triceps. Everybody knows what the biceps are. That's the top. Triceps are the ones back here. So we're working with our triceps today. Ladies, we love that, right? And release. Let's get our legs in the game. Let's give one leg a squeeze and we'll circle the ankle. And circle back the other way. And point and flex. Again, if you can't hold your leg, you can do this on the floor. And down. Let's inhale. Bring that other leg in. We're sitting with our shoulders down, chest lifted, core girdled, and we'll circle the ankle. And circle back the other way. And point and flex. And take a breath. Find that beautiful posture, shoulders down, heart lifted. Nice, strong support. And let's do some sit to stands. We'll do 7. Again, if it doesn't work for you, just press into your feet and engage your muscles without coming up off the chair. Ready? Inhale 1. And down. And 2. Inhale 3. Moving slowly with control. Make sure there's no pain in your knees. And 4. Try not to plop. And 5. Support with your core muscles. And 6. And 7. And down and we're good. You can come behind your chair to the side of your chair. I'm just going to do some marching. If you don't need, or you can just lift your heels. You could be holding onto the chair with 2 hands, or you can lift your legs, or you can bring opposite arms and legs together. Again, tailbone down, belly in, ribs tucked. Shoulder blades back and down, shining from your high heart. And again, if you just want to be doing this, that's fine. Find your way of being present in the world this morning, shining your light. Okay. Let's grab our straps. Now, if you're sitting, you're going to have to be way forward in the front of your chair so you have room to work behind you. If you need to hold on to a chair, this is going to be a challenge. Okay, if you're standing and need to hold on to a chair, you're going to turn your back to the chair and hold on to the back of the chair with your hands. So we're squeezing the shoulder blades together, lifting the heart. If you don't need the chair, you could use your strap. So we're going to start with the hands facing forward and grab the strap about 6 inches apart, or you're holding onto the back of your chair if you need to, or you're sitting down at the very front of your chair so you have some room. So the palms are towards you, the shoulder blades are back, squeezing, girdling the core to support you. Bring the spine forward and up into your heart. You can also imagine you're balancing a book on the top of your head. And release. And then we're going to turn the palms. So now the palms are facing away from you. So notice what happens in your shoulder blades and shoulders when you change the direction of your hands. Finding that strong posture, pulling the strap apart and away from you. Bringing your spine forward between your shoulder blades and lifting your sternum. And release. We're going to come over to our wall space. And we're going to do something similar to what we did last week with the clock, but not the same. So facing the wall for a minute, bring one arm up comfortably on the wall. And then begin to rotate away from that hand. Have your fingertips on the wall. Just rotating until you feel a nice pull in that shoulder, pull in your pecs, your chest muscles. Just standing here, breathing into that stretch. Nice support through a girdled core. Again, if you need the chair, you can hold on with the other hand. Or if you're sitting in a chair, you can just reach up behind you. And let's turn back to the wall, both hands on the wall. And then bring that hand down and begin to walk yourself around in a circle until you feel a nice twist. Opening the shoulder. Deep breath all the way up into your collarbones on that side of your body. And then walk the hand back down. Sorry, come back to center. Walk the hand back down if you need two hands. And again, you can be behind your chair. I'll use the side of my chair so you can see what we're doing. We're going to be about 6 inches away from the chair. I'm going to bring our body towards the chair, elbows down, shoulders back, coming into a cobra. So we're using the chair to help us. Feel the spine coming forward between your shoulder blades, lifting your heart. And you can look forward rather than up. Neck nice and long, face relaxed. Girdling your core, long lower back, belly up. And inhale. And send one leg back, the toes. Again, we're keeping the elbows in, drawing the tailbone down and the abdominals up, tucking the rib cage, girdling the core, bringing the ribs towards the belly and the belly towards the ribs, rolling the shoulders back and down, bringing the spine forward between the shoulder blades and lifting the heart. And if it feels safe, you can look up just a little bit, but don't do that. Just a long back of neck. Find your drishti. Engage your muscles by pressing the elbows down and back. Press the heads of the shoulders back. Press your toes into the floor and your standing foot into the floor. Now, if you feel really safe, you can bring your chest forward a little bit more and look up a little more, opening the front of the throat a little more. A little more challenging balance because you're looking up now. And bring the head back to level, bring the foot back in, do a little wibble wobble of your hips and knees. Good job, everybody. Come back to Tadasana. Do the other side. So we'll start in Tadasana. Begin to bring the rib cage or rib cage towards our chair, our elbows back. Girdling the core for support, lifting the chest. Maybe you feel a little safer to arc back and look up. Inhale back to vertical. Send your opposite leg back, toes on the floor, grounding through the back toes and the front leg. Hug those muscles to the bone. Inhale, bringing the spine forward between your shoulder blades. Press the head of the shoulders back. Long neck, soft throat. Broadening and expanding your chest. Breathing into that upper chest. And if you feel safe, you can arc back more, but that's up to you. And back to center. Oh, and take that in, maybe even hands to heart if you don't need to hold on to the chair. Just feeling your high heart opening. Feeling the lightness of being. And we'll come into a warrior two. So I'm going to step one leg back and then put the foot on the floor and rotate the hips. So you're holding if you're behind your chair, you can be holding with both hands or with one hand. And bend the knee. Roll those shoulders back and down and reach the arm out. If you don't need the chair for support, reach the other arm out and turn, look over your middle finger, feeling the broadness of your chest, the support of your shoulder blades on your back, the strength of your core, tailbone down, belly up, the feet pressing into the earth to firm the leg muscles onto the bone. And down. Turn back towards the chair, bring that leg back in. Wiggle however you need to. And we'll come to the other side if you're not standing behind your chair. Step the legs out and then turn the toes in the other direction. If you're behind the chair, you're holding on. Opening your hips out. Bending your front knee. If you feel safe, bringing the other arm up and turning to look over your middle finger. Feel those shoulder blades flat on your back, supporting your heart, your chest broad, tailbone pointing towards the floor, creating a nice, relaxed lower back. Those of us that have low back pain, this is very important. For those of us that don't have low back pain, it's very important to prevent low back pain. And turn back towards your chair and step in. And again, if you need to do a little wibble wobble, whatever your body needs. And let's grab our straps and come sit back down in our chair. So again, if you can, sit a little away from the back of your chair so you have some room to move. Take a few breaths here and just take in the benefits of the standing poses. All right, so we're going to grab our strap and we're going to have it about a little wider than shoulder width. We're going to pull on the strap. Inhale, raising our arms as far as works for us. And then exhale and pull the strap behind your head. So again, you get to feel the shoulder blades pulling towards each other, the muscles of the high heart engaged. But we're supporting all of that by drawing the belly up and tucking the rib cage down, girdling our core. Pulling the strap apart. Going as high as feels safe and comfortable. And if you can't get the strap behind your head, then go ahead and do it with the strap in front of your head, honoring where your body is today. And let's bring that strap over to one side. Again, we're trying to get the arm behind the head, the shoulder blades. You can feel them. You can feel the muscles of the high heart squeezing towards each other as you reach the arms behind you. Inhale back up and bring the arms the other way. Breathing all the way up to the collarbones. Let's do one more set, reaching back. And up and over. And back to center. I'm widening the strap a little bit. We're going to reach the arms forward and down, making a big circle. Inhaling up and reaching back. Inhaling over and coming forward. Inhaling up and reaching back. Doesn't that feel wonderful? Feel the breath open and free. Last one. Let's soften for a moment, take that in. Finding our beautiful posture. Take the strap in one hand and drop it behind us. Bring each other hand around and grab the strap, and then we'll walk our hands towards each other, pressing the elbows back. Again, lifting the chest and lifting the heart, but not the rib cage. So strong support with a girdled core on the bottom half of you, and then heart expanded. And let's change sides. Take the strap in the other hand, drop it behind you, bend your elbow, bring your arm around behind you, grab the strap, walk your hands towards each other. Shoulders down, heart lifted, core girdled, elbows pressing back. And release, and we'll take that in. We'll do eagle arms, and if you'd like to do eagle legs as well, you can. Remember, eagle arms are done like this, but if you cannot do that, you can use your strap. So if you want to add legs, you can cross your right ankle, sorry, I'll be backwards, cross your left ankle over your right ankle, or cross your knees, or hook your toes behind your other ankle. So whatever ankle and knee you chose, the knee that's in front or on top, that's the hand that's going to have the strap. No, the opposite hand, sorry. I'm going to bring that hand down. So again, you can just pull on the strap. Bring the elbows in and crossing and pulling on the strap. Okay. So just pull on the strap as you press the legs together, girdle the core, lift the spine, press the shoulders back and down, soften the face and throat. If it feels good, the eyes are closed. Do your Ujjayi breathing. And let's release. Uncross the legs if they're crossed. Notice the after effect. All right, so you can cross your right ankle over your left, or cross your right knee, or hook your toes around your ankle. Whatever leg you've chosen, the knee that's on top, that arm's going to come up, the other arm's going to have the strap. You bring that arm down, bring the strap arm across, and pull. Legs are squeezing together, core is girdled, shoulders are down, heart is happy. And eyes can be closed, breath can be Ujjayi. Feel all the muscles engaged from your feet all the way up to your shoulders, but not your neck and face. Shoulders are pulling down and back, spine forward and heart lifted. And release. Uncross. And take that in. Let's walk our legs out. Sit up nice and tall. Just take a moment here. And come down onto your elbow, bring the other hand to your hip. Roll your shoulder back and look up. You can stay right here or add an arm. And rotate from the shoulder, bring that arm over. Just felt good to me to rotate my head while I was doing this. Obviously, you're going to listen to your body and do what works for you. Bring that hand back down and come on back up. Inhale tall, exhale over. Roll that shoulder back and down. Look up if that works for your neck. Reach up if that works for your arm and your shoulder, or turn the shoulder and arm down alongside your ear. And again, if your head seems to want to rotate here, that will make the pose feel more like what your body needs today. And inhale up. And toe heel yourself back to center. Take a breath and bring your arms behind you, grabbing opposite elbows. We're going to do a variation of fish here. So you may need to scoot around till you find the perfect distance that your butt is from the back of your chair, so that when you cross elbows and reach back, the top of your shoulders hit the back of your chair, you're coming into a fish variation. If you don't have a chair that has a shoulder high back, and it doesn't have to be as high as mine, your shoulders would hit here, then you can just lift your chest and let your head lengthen. So we're bringing the shoulder blades back and down, chest forward, lifting the high heart. You may need to adjust your body to find the perfect distance for you. Feel the openness of breath. You may find your breath getting deeper and fuller in this asana. You might find your shoulder blades relaxing, your shoulders reaching behind you more, your chest broadening and expanding, lightness of being. And slowly come on back up. And we'll just round over. Nice counter stretch. If it works for you and you want to grab your strap, you can come into a yoga mudra here. And press into your feet as you pull yourself back up. And this is the only pose we're going to do with strap and leg. We're going to do the flying twist. So stretch your leg out with your toes turned up and bring the middle of your strap to the ball of your foot. Hold the strap with your opposite hand and bring that leg up if you can. If not, keep it on the floor. Girdle the core, shoulders down and back. Reaching forward with the opposite hand, we're going to draw the same hand back and reach it back and twist. So you're pulling on that leg, shoulders pulling down and back, reaching to the back of the room, flying twist. Inhale back to center, lower that leg down. Widen your straps. You can bring the other foot in and then release the first foot. So you can up the other foot, follow the foot in the strap, holding the strap with your opposite hand. Inhale tall, press that leg out. Again, you can have the heel on the floor if you need to, or pulling the leg up. Holding opposite hand and leg, and bring the other hand back and reach behind you, turning to look over your shoulder. Roll those shoulders down and back. Lift your core. Lift your chest. Press into the foot that's on the floor to help you twist. Inhale back to center, release the leg, release the strap, press back into your chair for Shavasana. Feel your shoulders press down and back. Your chest broaden. The lightness of being. And you can stay here as long as you like. When you're ready, begin to move your fingers and toes. Circle your wrists and ankles. Move and stretch in whatever way feels good to you. So end your class by sitting up tall, rolling your shoulders back, feeling the broadness of your chest, feeling the lightness of being that comes from this practice, I hope it's a practice you can take into your life, helping you sit and stand tall and proud. Namaste.